Okay, now you should be on the stream.
Okay, you can see me. I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, but we had to restart the freaking stream.
Oh, can we
Yeah,
just like
damn.
restart, or you have to like cancel it and come back in and do it again?
Had to. What the hell, dude? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
closed out that one.
that is so weird. What is going on? Was the stream acting weird for you too, or was it just I?
Oh,
It's
it
just me.
was it was fine, and then you all of a sudden disappeared, and then I tried to get you back in, but it's all right. I gotta start. I mean, we can just name this one like part two, and
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna. I don't think it's. I don't think it's my end, but
I don't know, man. It might be this because I tried to.
yeah, I'm gonna shut this off real quick, and then I'm gonna come right back in. I'm just gonna see if maybe this make things more stable. I don't know.
Oh, sorry guys, we had to do a part two, man. We had to do a part number two. We had to do a part two. So that means I got to go and name that first one part one. And then this one here will be a couple of hours. Okay, there he is. Sorry, guys. There you go.
And that's Streamlabs for you. Pay all that extra money.
I know, man. I just paid freaking 27 freaking dollars for this, dude. Like, so annoying. Sorry, guys. We had to do a part two. So let me just put on just a regular freaking video for you guys to watch. Some more of that freaking Call of whatever. It was probably not Call of Duty. It was probably. Um,
It was probably us talking bad about Sony, or me talking bad about Sony. I didn't even finish my thought, and I got completely shadow banned. You saw that?
you got banned out of the shadow. I think this is the game that we're watching, right?
Battlefield 6.
I just don't have a whole lot more content recorded. You
No, you're good.
can larger models onto Steam machines. Sony has closed. But okay, all right. We ended basically on talking about like if Xbox was doomed. I don't know. We've covered a lot on that. So for part two, I want to get serious. I want to get serious. Okay. A lot of people, a lot of content creators have come out against 8 gigabytes, right?
Yeah.
And essentially, Steam Machine. Will this thing actually break any ground in terms of um, being a product that people are actually going to? Is this even the right video that I had last time? No,
It should be all right.
it's not. It's not. It's like a short freaking one. Didn't I have a Battlefield 6 that was. Oh, I think I found it in desktop.
You must have a ton of storage on your computer.
It's only
Make all
8
these
minutes. Yeah, it was right
multi-long hour
here.
videos insane.
I know I got to freaking delete half of that stuff. Gotta delete it. I don't know. I try to hang on to it, but I should just delete it all. So, Steam Machine, is it actually a product that people are gonna buy? I think that's where we were at. Was the
Yeah, pretty
question we
much.
had asked the community if it was something that people were actually going to buy?
I didn't get to see the results, but I
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You've got a good community, you've got a tight knit group. I would like to believe that there's a decent majority that would buy the Steam machine, at least as just a comfort item. Like I can throw it under the TV, in the living room, have an easy way to get into my PC games, things that aren't on console. Because for what SteamOS supports and does, it is a very convenient and easy platform for PC gaming. Like it is. Now, granted, obviously the Steam machine you could say is anemic or it's not performant enough, whatever have you. But I think the platform itself is very, very solid. I mean, it's really easy. And the improvements they're bringing with the Steam machine, like, just waking up your device with the controller, things like that, downloads in the background. I, I
Being able
can
to
see it
freaking
going over well.
being able to like resume play or whatever too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Xbox,
It's a
so they're
bit- it's a game
copying
changer.
Xbox. No, I'm just joking. Huh. Well, no, I mean, like people have made it pretty clear, trying to pretend that all of a sudden the Steam machine's going to come out under, like, and legit take out PlayStation and Xbox. That's the claim that's
that's
been
not
made.
happening, bro. We know that's not happening. Like,
I mean, to take out PlayStation, that would be a massive feat. I think it could do it, but it would take. I don't know, man.
You think it could? You think it has a better chance of taking out PlayStation than it does Microsoft, Xbox? Really?
I said that Xbox was going to take out PlayStation, and it pretty much already did. It's bigger than PlayStation. Consoles sold don't mean nothing, man.
What?
You know,
Bro,
ponies
no,
only
we're
play.
not-
Ponies only
No.
play X. They only play Twitter.
Right.
Okay, ponies are on Twitter. Twitter all day. Ponies. Oh wait, never mind. Now they got Xbox games to play. Look, Xbox is already the number one publisher on PlayStation. Number one
That's
publisher
yeah,
on
that's
PlayStation.
true.
And then once they sell them Halo next year, then they'll be Infinite number one. PlayStation
Well,
isn't
why-
even a
why-
number one seller on its own console. They are
you're talking
number
you're talking
two.
units sold, but okay, you're
Yeah,
talking
no,
units
PlayStation
sold.
is an Xbox. PlayStation is an Xbox. Xbox
Everything's
is an
Xbox.
Xbox.
Everything's
Steam
Xbox.
Machine's going to be an Xbox.
That it will not be. No one.
They're
can
all
say
Xboxes.
I
It's
I
just
get
a
it.
bunch
Your
of
point is about-
Xboxes.
Your point is about services, but no, Xbox is not unseated Sony in the PlayStation.
Oh wait, why is the collab cam like lower now? I got to turn your volume back up. I could barely hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Am I coming through all right?
Yes,
Are
you
you
are.
gonna buy it all night? Now, I'll tell you
82% said no. What? Oh,
No.
11 people.
No
Only
to
11
what?
people to buy in a Steam machine.
What
I
is
don't.
with you people?
I think PlayStation is the one that has more to worry about than Xbox when it comes to being outsold by Steam machine.
No
PlayStation
way.
PlayStation is the one.
What?
Steam machine is the gateway drug into PC gaming for the ponies. Xbox guys are already there. They don't even care. I mean, they do care, but they don't really care. Like their hopes and dreams have been ripped out from under them a long time ago. The ponies are the only ones that have anything to fear.
Sometimes you'll say something and I'm like, this guy's crazy. But then sometimes what you say is so crazy, it comes back and sounds sane again. I actually kind of agree with what you just said.
No,
Like,
I'm serious.
that
PlayStation
does
is the
make sense. That
only
does make
thing that
sense.
has to worry, dude. If
That makes sense. That
Steam
makes
machine is cheap enough to where ponies can buy it, and are like, oh, I could play my games on there. I mean, PlayStation fanboys are pretty extreme, but dude, they ain't got nowhere else to go. They already get Xbox games and all of that, and the PlayStation 6, according to the leaks, is so underpowered that, bruh, Xbox.
I thought it was just the handheld. The actual console's going to be underpowered too?
I don't know. Hey, thank you for some support, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. You are awesome. You all are awesome. Thank you all for actually coming in to listen to us talk about this, because you could be doing much better things with your Friday night, like playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. No, I'm just joking.
Well, let's not go that far.
Dude, I played 20 minutes of it and I was like, no, I'm gonna refund this. There's no ray tracing in the campaign. I was like, I'm not gonna sit and try to benchmark the multiplayer. I can't do that.
Wait, the multiplayer has ray tracing, but not the campaign?
Multiplayer and zombies. There's no freaking ray tracing in the campaign. I jumped into the campaign and I looked up and I looked down and I saw the freaking reflections disappear like screen space, and I was like, I'm out. And then I jump into the freaking multiplayer, and yep, sure as shit, the whole freaking shebang, ray tracing. And I was like, no way, dude. I'm like sitting there trying to look at it, and I'm
Wow.
getting murdered like every 3 seconds. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
That
this.
that's
Yeah.
wild to think about. I didn't even most multiplayer games don't do that if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
Usually
it's literally backwards.
it's
I'm
literally
not even
backwards.
joking. It's literally backwards.
That's cool.
They're
That's
like, well,
interesting.
nobody plays our campaigns anyway, so we better put it in the uh, multiplayer. I'm
Or
like,
just
why, dude? It
have it
cut
in
my frame
both.
rate in half, bro. I was like, no way. Doing frame rate just got cut in half.
Ray tracing campaign. Interesting. But yeah, I don't have the chat pulled up, but I would be curious to see kind of what people's sentiments are on the
Oh,
Steam
pull it
machine.
up. Pull it
Let
up.
me see. Let me see.
Pull it
Silicon
up so
Fox
you
is
can
gonna do
see.
some reading time.
72% of them, 18 votes, say no, they're not going to buy a Steam machine. I don't think
Okay,
any. I mean, dude, I think that the big bad YouTube tech tubers have pretty much killed that thing DOA. The sentiment on 8 GB is so bad. Like, trust me, when I put out an 8 GB video, it does horrible. Nobody cares. Like, it's pretty much
is that
DOA,
so?
bro. I think it's pretty
Hmm.
much DOA.
That's
Look, people
decent.
like you and me, like we see the value in it, like we
Yeah.
do, but the community is fickle, man. They're always going to be fickle. The most popular, like, lies spread faster than the truth ever will.
That
You
is
know,
true.
it,
That
it
is so
spreads
true.
fast. It's like rapid
That is
fire.
true.
But I come out with truth, and I'm like, look, man, 8 GB, even on a freaking Xbox One X level GPU, is still playable today in a lot of games. Xbox One X level, 6 teraflops of GCN power. No, I'm just joking. And it still works. But nobody
Okay.
cares. Nobody cares.
All right. Let me
It's
ask you.
eight. It's 8 GB. We have 32 GB GPUs with the RTX 5090. 8 GB, bro. Nobody gives a shit. This
Well,
is
let me
old.
ask you this:
This is old news.
what if all the same creators who bashed it when it launches, they come back
Come out and
and
hump Steam's leg.
yes, every review is positive, everybody's glowing, everybody's like, you got to get it now. Do you think that moves the needle?
Then I would be out there calling them all fake as shit every day. I'd be like, how much money is Steam paying you guys? Because you said 8 GB was trash. You tried to sink my YouTube career and make me look bad, and now you're literally out there vindicating me. Why would they do that?
It's like
Why would
Mike
they
Moffat
vindicate the Froggy?
from Seinfeld. Jerry, you phony! He's a phony.
That would literally make them fake, phony. Like, I'd be like, wait, I'd be like, seriously, how much is Steam paying you? Because literally, not even a year ago, 8 GB was trash. It was
Yeah, let
e-waste.
me get on the payroll too.
I know.
I'm trying
I'd
to
be like,
pat my pockets. Let me get on the
but
payroll.
the thing is I'm not gonna cover Steam Machine in a negative way. Like, I'm gonna be truthful about it. Will it bring me joy and happiness? That's all that matters. Can I
Right.
play games that I want to play on a Steam Machine and be happy? Like, I have enough Ubisoft games on my Steam account to see, to test. And will it let me download my Ubisoft account on the Steam machine? You
It
know,
will.
things like that are going to matter a lot. And, if
Yeah.
I can get a good, happy, solid experience, yeah, absolutely. People are like, why do you benchmark Ubisoft games? Those are literally my favorite freaking type of games to play, like, hands down. I have more time in Ubisoft games than I have in all other games combined. Easy. Well, maybe not all other games combined, but pretty damn close.
Yeah,
Pretty damn close.
your Ubisoft account will connect. Like, just for example, I was testing Avatar on Steam Deck. Horrible experience, absolutely horrible experience. But it will work. Like
Yeah, as long as
like
it
you'll see it.
works.
It'll
Well, I
connect.
mean,
It'll work. So
if it'll connect and work, then I mean, obviously that'll be part of my review. If it delivers an experience that I'm used to or adequate, but I
I don't
don't.
know, man. That's
I
gonna be a
don't.
tough
I
one.
think it's an uphill battle, just like Linux has always been. I mean, when I first started PC, like into PC back when I was in college and stuff, like Linux was a thing back then, and Linux was still just a speck of dust in Microsoft's eye, and it's been that way for a long time.
Well, it's not a spec now.
Steam OS might actually do something to change it. I mean, look, you've got a lot of people out there just hating on. Let's be real, and I mean honestly, how much pain has Windows actually caused you
Like
that
if I'm being
Linux
honest.
Yeah, the Linux wouldn't, because Linux is buggy, has problems. It's not even
Mhm.
fully complete. There's too many different things. Like seriously, is it really like you're on Windows right now? If you
Yeah.
were such a believer, wouldn't you already be on Linux full time? Like Linux is there,
Yeah.
it's available, and it's a full fledged experience. But I don't see everybody on Linux. I see everybody talking bad about Microsoft and Windows, but I don't see them practicing what they preach daily ever.
Yeah.
Like
I think.
nobody, I
I think.
mean, everybody, Gamers Nexus, everybody is still on Windows. Every single one of them. Every one of them. They all say nice things about AMD, but they're all still using NVIDIA. Like they're all fake, bro. Everybody is fake and they just want to try to commit. No, it is. They're fake. They just want to
No,
say
that's a good point.
things.
That's a good point, though.
They just want to say things for fucking clicks. That's all it is. That's all it's ever going to be. It's just bullshit. Linux is trash. Nobody cares about it to a point that it's going to take over anything. Steam OS, cool.
Nah.
It's another console. It's another PlayStation. PlayStation has a closed ecosystem. Well, it is a little bit better than a PlayStation, so it might actually, if they get it on better hardware that people actually want to buy, then maybe it would do something. But as it sits right now on a Steam machine, most 74% say they don't give a shit. Don't even care. 74%.
Yeah, I believe it. I come from, I'm an enthusiast, so
I
it
mean,
makes
you
sense.
got you
Makes
have
sense.
to look at it from this point of view. Steam is trying to do exactly what Xbox did in a console space. But they're doing it right because Microsoft should have went Windows day 1 with the Xbox like they're planning on doing now 5 generations later side by side with Steam.
Well, I mean, they didn't have a slimmed down version of Windows to do that with. They waited way too long. You can't just drop Windows on an Xbox like that and expect to sell
I think
gangbusters, because that's not going to be an optimized experience, bro. That's
honestly
just
to tell
not.
you the truth, it's they're pretty much, if they come out right around the same time as Steam OS and they have like Xbox OS versus Steam OS, then it's pretty
Mhm.
much just like these two trying to go into a market that PlayStation is going to be at least a generation behind until they actually come up with an actual OS that will run Steam and Microsoft. Like PlayStation's left in the dust.
Do you think PlayStation cares? You think
Left,
they
I
care?
don't think they care really, but the console market is dying. There's not enough new people coming in to keep it going. Like the whole console market for is shrinking every year or every generation. It gets smaller and smaller. Nintendo already has a massive chunk. That's the onboarding for a lot of kids is cell phones, Nintendo Switch, and freaking tablets. That's onboarding nowadays. It used to be like Nintendo or Sega, but now it's tablets, phones, and Nintendo Switch because they're portable. So that's the onboarding. Now, where do they go from there? Do they go for PC or do they go to a console? Not many of them are going to consoles. They're just moving on to bigger and better tablets and stuff like that. Like they're PC. They don't care about consoles. So PlayStation is essentially, they need to evolve or they're dead. They got maybe one more console generation, but that one, I mean, we're only at what, 80 million PlayStation 5s? We should be at
Yeah.
100 by now. We should easily be at 100 by now.
Did we hit 100 by now with the PS4 after
I think so. I think
four?
PlayStation 4
It's not
was
what, 4 years for us?
probably 5 years. Yeah, because this would be the first year that they dropped, whatever year they dropped the price to 300 and brought out the Pro, should have been where they started getting closer to 100. Because they're
What?
only at 120 now, I think. Well, 2017. No, this is
No, this
2016,
this console launched in
2017,
2021.
2018. So 2018. I think maybe one more
Oh,
year they were at
PS4.
100. PS4.
PS4, bro. They're showing PS5. I was like, what? No. PS4. What do we? We're what year four for
Let me see.
PlayStation
Let me
5?
let me look it up.
I think we're year
When
four
did
for PlayStation
PlayStation
5.
4 hit 100 million?
The PlayStation 4 reached 100 million
June
units
30th of
sold on June
2019.
30th, 2019, making it
5
the
years.
fastest home console to achieve that.
Yep, 5 years.
For PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So
5 years.
we're so
5
we're a
years,
year
9
off.
months ish. They hit 100 million, and we're about 84 on a PlayStation 5.
Well, I mean, yeah, it makes
There's
sense.
no
I
way they're
mean,
selling another 24 million at 500 freaking dollars, bro.
okay, but
They're
there's a
just
lot more
not.
factors too. Like you talking about
Yeah, the
one
price is
PS5,
more. No,
the price
dude,
is
the
more.
price is more. People
There was
start
there was
buying.
COVID.
They start packing out the numbers once the prices go down. PlayStation 3 didn't even get close to touching Xbox till it hit 299. If PlayStation 3 would have stayed high price, they would have never gotten close ever. The only reason people started buying them is when they went slim and it came to $300. PlayStation 4, it only started going down once they got to like 299. That's when they start packing out the numbers more. PlayStation 5, I said early off in this generation that they probably wouldn't even hit 100 million. And they might not. With the prices the way they are, I don't think they ever cross 100 million. Or yeah. And
And
that
they went
just
up. They went up in some regions too because of the
but
tariffs and
in
stuff.
Japan, they are dropping the price of the PlayStation 5 to like $350. Only in
Look,
Japan though.
look, man, I'm a mobile guy, so I mean, I like my little boxes. But if everyone just goes handheld, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm excited for. Well, I'm excited from a hardware perspective for the PS6
I think we
standpoint.
all just need to honestly get with the program that like look, hardware PC hardware like it is today is going to get exponentially more expensive if you want discrete GPUs because they are essentially like you look at like something like a 5050 which can essentially do 4K on a significant amount of games and you only need like 20-30 teraflops or so to get you to a good 4K experience on pretty much even some of these newer games.
On a 50-50?
Yeah, a 5050 can do 4K on a lot of games. Like there's all of the PS3 generation games easy 4K.
Oh
Xbox
yeah, I
One
mean,
generation,
mm,
I could run Red Dead Redemption 2 at with upscaling at 4K 60 70. It was like 70 frames on a 5050 4K.
which makes sense because I mean, it's still like a
Yeah,
PS4 era
that's a
generation
beautiful
game.
game, bro. Yeah.
It is. It is a good looking game.
So I mean, a 5050 is able to run last generation games at 4K because it's pretty much what a 2080
I think
Ti.
I think Sony will be fine. Like you got to remember, like man, when COVID affected a lot for the consoles, like everyone had a
Yeah,
rough start with
well,
COVID.
COVID went away pretty soon. Where's the sales? I
What
mean, they're on shelves
man?
everywhere. You can go anywhere and buy a PS5
It
right now off
took
the shelf.
it took a while for supply chains to
Yeah, but
catch up, even after COVID.
that
It
doesn't
was like
matter.
years.
Supply is there. Supply is there. If 100 million
Well,
people
now
wanted
it's
a
yeah, now
PS5,
it's there.
why don't
But
they
by
have
the
them?
time it got there, we had more economic issues. Like we got tariffs and stuff now. Stuff
Yeah,
is more expensive.
but why didn't they buy them?
Stuff is more expensive. What do you mean? Why did they buy them? Stuff
Well,
is
then
more
what
expensive.
makes you think PlayStation's going to do better with a more expensive console next generation?
I'm
Those
not
things are going to
saying
be
they're gonna do
$800.
better. I didn't say
No,
all
no,
that.
you
I
said
didn't
they were going
say.
to be fine. Like, how are they going to be
Oh,
fine
I'm
if they're
talking
going
about
to be more expensive?
I think the PS6 handheld, whatever they use, because I think that'll probably be their entry level or their
I
like
think
low price
handheld is
model.
kind of the future for consoles,
I think
docked consoles.
I do, man. Like,
I mean, they need to be powerful.
wait a second. The handhelds are. Hold on a second. Let me show you something real quick. I just
This
got.
generation, people started getting used to 60 frames a second. They're not going back to 30.
You won't be able to see this. So, what I'm holding in my hand is the Retroid Pocket G2. This is a Snapdragon-based
Here,
Android.
let me make you bigger so you can show it off better.
Let me see if I can.
No, no, I'm like right in the way.
You know.
Oh wait, I could just turn my cam off. Okay, go ahead.
So what I'm showing off here is the Retroid Pocket G2. This is a Snapdragon-based Android handheld, and the performance runs circles around, which you can find in the Switch 1, competitive with the Switch 2. And this is Android, by the way. Now, that may sound like, well, why would I want an Android handheld to play things like Candy Crush or games from 20 years ago? But to your point about handhelds and mobile being the future, we are starting to see a lot of ports come over. By the way, Red Dead Redemption is being brought to Android this December, like the first game, or I guess the re-release off of PC, which is also exciting. But to put performance in perspective, what I have here is a test benchmark I built myself in Unreal Engine 5. And essentially, you can't see it, but it's a medium-sized city environment. I want to say it's a couple million triangles. So it's pretty taxing on the GPU. And it's running no upscaling natively at 1440p, right? I'm using Vulkan shaders. It's not OpenGL. It's not something weak. It is pretty much keeping parity with what's on like a PC. And all those performance considerations in mind, I'm getting a locked 60 FPS on an Android chip with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but it's a super fast modern architecture. And this isn't even the most powerful one out right now. There are handhelds with Android that are like 3 or 4 times as powerful as this. My point being that, as to what you were saying, mobile, I believe, is the future. I do see more actual games coming over to Android and just handhelds in general. It makes sense. The attachment rate for devices like this are super high. I think, who was it? Was it John Petty's research? I don't know. Somebody already calculated that the Switch 2, with its current trajectory on sales, is already the fastest selling console of all time.
It's already at 10 mil.
Which is
10 mil.
Yeah, that's
dude,
the fastest selling console of all time. Yeah, but it makes sense. It's the form factor, as you were saying.
Yeah.
There's a reason that I'm focused on mobile stuff, man. That is the future. I genuinely believe that.
I mean, if we could start getting, I mean, because like when I play my Switch 2, do you have a Switch 2?
I actually do not. No.
Yeah, you need to get one.
I'm not a big
The DLSS, bro. Oh my gosh, it really does make the 4K on that look good, and even with like Star Wars Outlaws, a freaking open world Ubisoft game, Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming in December, the beginning of December.
No RT though. They're not bringing RT over on
They
Shadows.
might. They got it on freaking Outlaws. Outlaws has RT.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to bring the Shadows, man. That's a more demanding game than Outlaws.
It is more demanding, but we also have DLSS, and it's.
But there's still a cost to using DLSS on Switch 2. It's not a free lunch.
It's a free lunch.
Performance hit. It is not. Oh,
dude,
man,
Switcheroo. Switcheroo number 2, man. I love my Switcheroo number 2. It's a cool
I wanted
console.
one, but I don't think I can go back to like consoles and buying games.
You have to.
But then the next time they do something different, my library doesn't carry over. I had a Wii U, just for you guys to know. I had a Wii U, and I always strike out with supporting weird hardware. Like I was one of the first people to beg for a Windows Phone, and I suffered for that as none of the apps were brought over, nothing was compatible, and Microsoft dropped support. Then from that, I went to Wii U, which also was kind of painful. So I want my games. I want to have a library that comes with me, no matter what hardware I have. And I love Nintendo hardware, I really do. But I can't see myself paying for a Switch 2, and then years down the line they shut the servers off, things go down, and that's it. I can't.
Audio lag in the stream.
Ooh, lag in the stream.
I don't think so. I just get aggressive. I like to talk. Wait, I'm not getting no data.
Me no data. What's going on?
I don't know. Just saying that there's no data being uploaded to freaking YouTube.
Maybe it's YouTube servers. It is Friday, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I guess, well, we might as well pick this up another time. All right, my friends. Well, it just seems like the thing is not working tonight for some reason. So we'll see you guys later. If
They're
you guys
saying that,
like this
I think sometimes the
content,
stream's working fine for them.
is the stream working for you guys? Because it's not showing me anything.
Look at my phone. Someone said stream working fine for me. Yeah.
Let me look
Mr.
on my
Andrew.
phone.
Mr. Andrew, it looks fine on my phone, I think. I don't know if Delicious Sauce can hear me, but you are a real one for buying the Steam controller. I think all of you guys should buy the Steam controller. If you don't want, even if you don't want the Steam box, buy the controller. That controller, it looks so amazing.
Delicious sauce. Can you hear me?
It's just, how do I say this? If you have not been able to experience the Steam
Yeah,
Deck
it looks like
itself
it's working.
and those inputs, you need the controller. I'm telling you,
All
it
right.
makes PC games playable on a controller. It's so amazing. Deus Ex Game of the Year edition, the original game from like 2001. The only way I can play it is on Steam Deck because I have the trackpads, the back grips, the capacitive thumbsticks. Oh, I love the Steam controller.
We haven't been shadow banned yet. It's working. Okay, just let me know it's still working, guys, because I gotta move that. I gotta move the. I gotta stop doing the polls because I can't see over here at the screen I'm looking at. But then I looked back over here and it said no data, and I'm like, what the freak is there no data for?
You're gonna buy this. You said you're gonna buy the Steam controller, right, Frog?
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yep,
I will absolutely buy that.
You know, I'm curious. So okay, so you have. What about Froggy Jr.? You don't think he would like the Steam machine?
Dude, I gave him that 9060 XT 7800X 3D PC, and he don't even turn it on.
He doesn't even use it?
Yeah, he doesn't even use it. If I went in there and told him, hey, Junior, I need a PC, he'd be like, okay, take it.
Oh,
He
really?
doesn't even care. Yeah, he has zero attachment to it right now. I'm
maybe
trying to get him to do it, but he doesn't really care right now.
So does he not like PC gaming or just not that PC?
He's a Nintendo.
Oh, you raised him wrong. Let's. Oh, no, I can't let him. Nintendo games they have a lot of good games. Is he play mostly third party or first party games like
First
Mario
party.
and stuff?
He's a first party boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he still likes that. He still likes those Nintendo games, and I'm like, all right, well, I gave him the PC, and I want him to learn how. I think he's just still intimidated for some reason.
Man, he might like the Steam machine. He might.
He might.
Maybe it'd be more of a console environment. Like here you go, Froggy Jr. You know,
what's the name of that handheld you just showed?
Oh, this one here, the purple one. This is the Retroid Pocket G2. I love it, bro. $200, man.
I don't think the Steam machine comes with a controller.
Nah, I don't think. Come on, we know it's not going to do that because they said that we can use any controller with it. So
yeah, so if they do sell that thing at like $2 or $399 without with for the 512, and then like $499 to $599 with, you know, and then the controller's like a couple $100 more or something. I don't know, dude. I think the Steam machine is going to be overpriced for what it is, and I don't know, man. I feel like I want to buy it and at least try it. You know, at least give a good review, or not a good review, not just to review it. You know, but I don't really think it has a much. I mean, we did a poll. 74% said no. I just don't think people are interested in it. I think people would have to buy. I think there's people that would buy it out of necessity, but I don't think that there's people that would buy it because they're like, oh my gosh. I don't think there's a wow factor. They're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. Especially for like full-fledged PC gaming. I think most PC gamers will look at it and be like, I don't give a crap.
We'll see, because we'll see because if it sells out, there's going to be articles about it. If it's like you can't get it, or if it's being scalped, we'll see articles about it. So
well, if our superiors freaking stick to their guns, it's dead. It's DOA. Our superiors have already passed judgment.
That's what we're talking about.
They've already passed judgment on 8 gigabytes.
Well, it's coming from Valve, so it's okay now. So it's okay now.
But they have to stick to their guns. I mean, can they risk being found out? Can
They
they
have
risk? Would they risk the truth for Steam though?
for Steam. So you think they're gonna come out and trash it?
They have to.
What do you mean they have? No, they don't.
They
They don't have,
they have to.
bro. If
Unless
no,
Steam's giving it away, that's the only way it would be good. Remember, it's trash. It's e-waste.
they're not.
They have
not
Steam
gonna do
has to
that.
give it away for free and give you like lifetime free games for it to be worth anything.
He's just kidding.
No, it's true. Like they have to, like seriously, just like any console,
pause
they
it,
have
Chuck.
to, they have to subsidize it, and it has to be free.
He said free.
Yep, free.
Nah, I think it. No, it definitely has to be subsidized. But if they, bro, $2.99, no, $3.99.
I think
for the base model. That's
free.
a good. I would get that.
It has to be free.
Let's be free.
Our superiors have spoken. Okay,
It's it's fair.
the great ones have spoken, and they said
Well,
free.
they are to be. Well,
I still cannot
pretty
get
great.
over. I still can't get over Gamers Nexus not freaking saving us from the evil corporation. He had them right within his grasp, and he did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Man, you're gonna see him at CES. Are you gonna confront him? Is it gonna be?
I'm gonna tell him. I'll be like, bro, you had them like right in your grasp, and you did nothing. I didn't see any sparks. I didn't see anybody getting shaken for their lunch money. Nothing, bro. Like you legit did nothing, and said that you can't wait to go home and test the thermals on essentially e-waste. Like, why would you care what the thermals are on e-waste, bro? Wouldn't it just be e-waste? Like, I still don't get it. Oh, where did you go again? Quit doing this to me. He keeps leaving. Like, look, I'm not lying, dude. He keeps freaking disappearing. I'm telling you, there's like something funky going on with this. All right, guys. Well, I don't know. He just keeps disappearing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's his internet or my internet. I am pretty hurt, man. Gamers Nexus, like he let us down. Okay? Gamers Nexus ruined he let us down. He didn't fight for our he didn't fight for our honor. Okay? He said he was to protect us from the evil corporations, and he didn't protect us. He didn't even throw one punch, bro. Not one punch, not one jab, nothing. He just stood there and took it on the chin like a good freaking, yeah, dude. Like, so I don't know. Is he really for us, the gamers, or is he for the corporations? I don't know. He stood there and took it right on the chin. Right on the chinny chin chin. He was the chosen one, bro, and he did not do it. He did not do it. He did not go down in a blaze of glory to defend our honor. He stood there with them, within multiple of them, multiple Valve employees in the same room. And there was no sparks, no rage, no nothing, man. Like he makes it clear that he pays for everything on his own. Yeah, dude, he didn't do it, bro. I can't believe it. I'm not saying that I'm good, bro. I'm going to cover it and be happy about it, but sheesh, man, I thought he was going to save us from the big evil corporations, and he did not do that. I'm waiting for him to come back on, but he's not coming on. He disappeared. He disappeared. He was going to save us from the big evil corporation. I really thought. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, let's get him back in.
Yeah, something's wrong with Streamlabs. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, dude, this is wild. Wild. Let me put
We
myself. Let me put myself back to small.
We gotta pay money.
God damn it, dude! I should have paid my freaking bill. I should have
Nah,
paid my bill.
but from the last thing you said, I can understand why you're tilted because I felt a little bit of that myself. There's been a lot of fuss made about 8 gigabyte GPUs, as we know. A lot of people, and they've rightfully so called out some of the issues with having 8 gig cards. Like, I'm not going to say that there's no issues whatsoever
Yeah.
with having an 8 gig card in 2025. There are problems, but you would think with all the vitriol, you would think with all the articles, with all the sentiments, that any new product coming out, we are what? It's November now. We're 2 months from 2026, and we're getting an 8 gigabyte product next year, beginning of the year. You would think people would riot, but no. I'm surprised. I'm actually.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Either they all realized that everything they were saying was absolute crap, and they're like, okay, we need to walk it back, and this is their point to walk it back. But I think the damage is already done. They've already poisoned the well. They've already freaking turned off multiple people. Dude, I get the people in my comment section all the time. They're like, what are you talking about? 8 gigabytes is trash. And I'm like, dude, you could actually play video games on 8 gigabytes. It's not as horrible. If you find yourself in a position to where you actually need a GPU and you just don't have the money, 8 gigabytes will still get you a pretty decent gaming experience on a lot of games. It's not horrible. It's not ideal, but it's not horrible. It's actually quite enjoyable.
That's kind of where, like, I think we split off. Now we agree on the fact that there was a lot of shenanigans and tomfoolery about the coverage of the cards, but I don't think that they have poisoned the well for this product doing good. Like, I think Steam Machines will still do good.
Do a poll, man. Like, seriously,
we're not asking your. We're not at.
That's it. My community is just my community is 59. My community is Xbox guys all the way to freaking 5090 bros.
Your community is biased. We're not.
I'm done with not biased. They're not biased. Are you guys biased? Are you guys biased?
Your community is biased.
I can look at the people in here right now. We have Xbox guys in here. We actually have 5090 guys in here right now. We have people with handhelds. We have people with, I would say it's pretty. We have PlayStation 5 guys in here. Yeah, we got a pretty good stacked. They're stacked against the Steam Deck, the Steam machine. That's it. They're not stacked against you. They're stacked against the Steam machine.
We're not asking no more polls.
Yeah.
But no, I think it has propensity to do well, especially if it comes, bro. If it's $399 for that base model, no controller, I think that moves some units.
We got RX 580 guys in here, bro, and 5060 bros. So, yeah.
Hey, big shout out if you have an RX 580, like, legit big shout out to you. Real talk.
And if you have an RX 580, I think the next logical upgrade for you, honestly, that will get you a good massive upgrade is a 9060 XT 16 gigabyte.
How much is that?
$350, $100 more than the base MSRP for the RX 580. So it did go up $100. Yep.
So wait, no, like you're for, like, right now we go on Newegg. The MSRP of that card is going to be $350.
Pretty close, yeah. I think the last time I put once you get to like 15,000 subscribers, you can start putting links, like affiliate links in there. Let me see. Let me new tab. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about that. Because if so, that's not bad. So if you're okay,
$379 at Walmart, $389. Okay, so a little bit $369 at Walmart for a Challenger. Yeah, so maybe $10 more.
So I mean, I probably know your answer, but if someone has an ancient rig like that, and they can afford either the component upgrade or the Steam machine, what would you say? Like, would you
get the card? I would say get the
card. Even if they have like the
9060 XT would be fine because obviously PCIe is backward and forward compatible. Going anything NVIDIA would chop them down to 8 lanes though. Wouldn't it? On the older CPUs, you'd lose performance on Some of them Gen 3.
Yeah.
So Gen
Probably
3, like,
gonna be
I mean,
pretty-
5580 would still be close to Gen 3. So you'd probably be, like I said, 9060 XT would be your better bet. But you would have to probably do a platform upgrade to go 50 series, at least to AM4. AM4. I don't know how far back Intel would go, but where would Intel
Is-
be for PCIe 4.0?
for PCIe 4.0. Ooh, we've been on 4.0. I'm gonna say the 9900K, I think, was 4.0. I know Ice Lake was definitely 4.0. That's Intel 10th gen. It's either 9th gen or 10th gen.
57.
Either 9th gen or 10th gen. Okay, it's not bad. So aren't you still gonna be like really badly bottlenecked though? Because if
Well, yeah,
you're
of course you're going to be bottlenecked wherever you go. But I mean, even with
I said really badly bottlenecked. You're talking about 9060 on
no, because it's got 128-bit bus.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, you're
It
fine.
does.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like these new cards, the bus width is so small that it doesn't really horribly bottleneck them, but you can still push them pretty far with better CPUs. So like a 9060 XT upgrade on your Gen 3 platform right now would give you a substantial upgrade over a 580 because you could still use frame generation, which will kind of help with the CPU thing a little bit. But then when you upgrade your CPU, then you get an even bigger freaking upgrade. So I mean, you're still 9060 XT is a good freaking in between for sure. You can upgrade. You can get a decent upgrade. I want to kind of test that. Maybe I'll get like an older Gen 3 motherboard and some DDR freaking 2 or 3 and C.
Probably DDR 3. Yeah, I'd be curious too. I feel like that'd be a lopsided upgrade, but no, I mean probably not.
Because I mean, look at the upgrade I get with a 580 on a 9800 X3D.
Well, I mean, not yet.
It's pretty substantial, don't you think? Just getting to see
Oh, well,
the whole platform upgrade, I get probably, sheesh, maybe 20%.
Oh yeah, I mean at that point you're all GPU bound anyway.
Yeah,
it's gonna be your GPU that's the bottleneck for everything.
For literally everything.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I don't know. I think the Steam Machine has a place, and that could just be the mobile enthusiast in me because I recognize the parts and I can.
Oh, I think I absolutely think it does, and
I think that's what,
like gaming wise, it should be fine. But I just think that sentiment wise, like I mean, be honest. Like you have a 4090, I have a 5090. Would this thing even be on my radar if I wasn't a content creator? Absolutely not. Absolutely
not. For me, if I was not a content creator, yes, it would for me. If I'm being honest, like I would care about it, and I would still buy it. I genuinely want it. I like Valve hardware. I love the Steam Deck. So I want to see what they do. Like I want to see how they scrape and get down to bare metal on this platform because they've done it with the Steam Deck. Like if you look over the years into the optimization that went,
but why are they scraping the bottom of the barrel though? I mean, even the Steam Deck came out and it was kind of like
Valve is chintzy. Well, no, when the Steam Deck came out, it was great for the time because there was nothing like it. We didn't have any APUs that had RDNA 2 graphics. There were none out at the time. So they were ahead of the curve there. But Valve, they're like Nintendo in the sense that they want to get the best deal for the hardware and then work on the software side to get as much performance out of it, which is a philosophy I can kind of respect if I'm being honest with you. So I am curious because they took the Steam Deck and they didn't just make a handheld and put it out. You can go back and look. The guys were actually in the labs. They were testing. They were trying to figure out how can we optimize RADV, DXVK to the point where we can get as much performance out of this chip as possible. And they really have. Like they have actually gone almost as bare metal as you can to this kind of chipset. And it's been wild to see. And I want to see what they do with the Steam Machine. Like they do really good work. They actually optimize. You know, when you hear that, you're like, okay, you're going to turn down some settings, whatever. But no, they actually will take these products, these hardware platforms, and will try to squeeze every last drop performance out. And I'm curious to see how good is this Steam machine versus something stock, because these parts are stock. You can find them on AliExpress or other places, but you're not going to get the same experience that Steam is putting in on the software side. So I want to see that.
I'm curious to see. I'm curious to kind of see if developers would support it, because I have been saying for a while, I wish, like Xbox or developers would target, the hardware. I wish they would target the hardware of the ROG Ally. You know what I mean? Just like legit build games targeted for that, and make all the tweaks for us so it can be a console experience. I wish Microsoft would do that with the new Xbox Ally.
Yeah, they can. I mean, they can. Like Valve will send their hardware to developers. Like when Steam Deck was rolling out before it was open to pre-orders, they were sending Steam Decks to developers, right?
Yeah.
They weren't sending them to Linus. They weren't sending them to Gamers Nexus or Hardware Unboxed. They said, we're going to send these products to those who need it right now, people who make games, so they can optimize for our platform. And I can respect that. Like, I really can. And I hope they do the same thing for the Steam machine. Send it to Rockstar. Send it to Activision.
I hope that developers already have Steam machines.
I think,
and I do think Steam should launch Half-Life 3. To run at 4K 60 on a Steam machine.
I mean, that'd be nice, but
or at least bring Half-Life Alyx to a first-person shooter.
It's gonna be on. Go buy a Steam frame. Go buy a little Steam VR thing.
I already got PSVR and I can play it on that. Well, I got PSVR
1 or PSVR 2.
Mm-hmm. And I got the thing to run it on my PC.
Does that? I'm not a VR guy at all, but does that
actually
have,
pretty
hand
good.
Tracking?
Mm-hmm. It's got PSVR 2 is actually really good for a headset.
Oh, pretty
the
good.
New Steam, what's it called? Steam Frame? It might be
Steam Frame.
It might be better because of the pancake lasers, but
people were saying.
I love my OLED screen and my PSVR 2 because it looks good.
Yeah, I'm a big OLED guy, but I've never tried like it in VR. I don't know how it feels.
It's good. I think it's really good if the game supports HDR too, but you get better colors even if it doesn't. So on PC, you actually get pretty good colors.
Yeah, sure. I'm OLED pretty much everything. Like all my handhelds for the most part have OLED. My laptops have OLED panels. Like I love it, but I'm curious how that feels in VR. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, we're lost him again.
No, this time I'm still here. You didn't. Not yet. Not yet. Say I. No, I'm interesting. I don't think I'm gonna pick up the Steam frame. I'm not that big into VR. But Steam machine definitely.
If it's around like $500, I'll buy the Steam frame. But I mean, I'm max at $1,200 for the whole trio. That's the max I'm willing to spend on all three, and that should hopefully get me the 2 terabyte version. If that's not the case, I might just buy the 512 one because I'm not gonna actually use it as a full on freaking. Like it's not going to be in my everyday system, but yeah,
I'm buying it.
Depends on the cost. If the 512 one is really cheap, I'll buy that and then just throw one of my SSDs in there. Yeah,
because it supports 2280s. Like it's going to ship with the 2230, but you can just clone your drive and put that larger drive in there. So I'm getting look. I know that the prices are jacked up right now, and it's so crazy to me as a laptop guy to see laptop RAM go for being like $70 for 32 gigs to now over 300, which is shocking. Wow, but
that's wild.
That is wild. So, and it's like slow RAM. It's like DDR5 5600.
Oh, so, gosh.
Whatever. Anyways,
I'm
looking for some RAM right now. I know one supplier out of Taipei. So I'm gonna hit them up with WhatsApp, and I'm gonna see if they'll like cut me a deal on something. Just knock one off the pallet or something. But I don't know. Everyone's just looking for their piece of flesh.
You need to review your expensive RAM. Dude, it's just the PC space gets so annoying, man, with this whole price jacking crap. It really does
It's a
just get
cabal.
annoying.
It's a cabal, dude.
It
It's
really is. That's why I tell my community, just get comfortable on a 60 class card. Seriously, you don't need most of the shit they sell us. You don't need a 5090. You don't really need a 9070 XT, but if you can grab something like that at freaking MSRP, buy it. My honest thing is like, look, if you want the new shit the day it comes out, buy it the day it comes out. Don't even worry about the jacked up price. Just buy it. It's going to pay for itself. If you wait for a long time to get it, then you are, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think this is, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Is this Kata Lee in your comments who said Valve already said the price of the Steam machine will be priced at an entry-level PC and not console price? Mr. Lee,
they did say
that is true. They did say that, but here's the thing, right? What is an entry-level PC? Because behind me, again, Asus TUF T500
at $800 is an entry-level PC.
$800 is an entry-level PC. So, if it's $800,
it's DOA.
It's dead before arrival. It's DBA, dead before arrival. There's no way.
Nope, not for that hardware level. $800 is just, dude, nobody's paying that.
Bro, 800. That's
wild. And that is the average entry level cost for a PC is $800.
Yeah. And with that, you can get your performance level is so much higher, right? You're gonna get
you'll get way and upgradability.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, dude. Like, sheesh, you can't upgrade to. I mean, you could legit just go buy a freaking AMD freaking 7600 PC and just throw the freaking Steam. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know who's buying this. And for them to say entry level PC, they did say that, and it's like, that's wild. Like, what are you guys saying? And I can't believe, again, let me reiterate that Gamers Nexus didn't punch him out the window when they said that. He stood there and was like, okay, I can't wait to test the thermals.
Leave Gamers Nexus alone, man. Leave him alone. He's excited. He want a Steam machine too. It's all right.
Oh man, like I'm pretty sure he would be like, yeah, you're right. Call me out, man. That's what I'm doing to everybody else. You should call me out because, man, when I bought all those freaking NVIDIA cards and he came out and basically said that people like me were getting paid to like MFG 4X, I took that shit personal. I did. I took it personal. And now he's like in there on his knees to Steam when they're selling an 8 gigabyte card, bro. I'm like, wait a minute, buddy. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, brother?
Oh my god. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna see him at CS, bro. So you can.
I will. I'm gonna call him out. I'm gonna be like, the only thing I'm gonna say to him is I'm gonna be like, why didn't you throw Valve out the window when they tried to take advantage of us of these 8 gigabyte cards?
I'm gonna record that.
I'm gonna record it. You're gonna record it, and I'm gonna have the freaking mic on, and I'm gonna confront him, and then we're gonna put it on YouTube. We're gonna pull a Steve Gamers Nexus on Gamers Nexus at YouTube or at freaking. I'll be like, hey, why didn't you save us from Valve, bro?
That's wild, man. That's wild. Yeah. You got Steve living rent free in your mind, man. You gotta forgive.
He cost me a lot of money. I do forgive him. I 100% forgive him, but he needs to come. He needs to come clean, man. That cost me a lot of money, dude. That almost cost me my credibility on the channel, bro. Because I'm not going to sit and lie to people. I'm not going to tell them that MSG 4X is trash when it made me happy, when it provided me a good gaming experience. Gamers Nexus will get a review copy.
Mr. Morales, Andrew, I see your comment. I am going to CES. Me and Frog are going to be hanging out, tearing up the town. So look forward to that. Good Vibes VR. Ooh, that's a good question. So, or not question. So I don't know if you can hear me, Good Vibes, but you said the Steam frame will be more than PSVR 2, but less than the index. I'm
Yeah.
not in tune with VR stuff. Is that good or bad? Like, how much
That's
is an index?
index is, I don't know how much were the index. I don't remember, but yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be. That's one product that like I'm actually okay with. Let me see if I can pull up Steam and get you some information on that.
Yeah, because like, what does a PSVR 2 cost?
The store PSVR 2 is 500, but I think they've come up and down.
Oh, okay, cool. Andrew, yes, Silicon Steak is going to CES as
Maybe.
well.
Maybe.
Oh, is it? Is maybe? I thought
Yeah,
he said he was.
I thought he was talking about his ticket maybe coming for one day or
Oh,
something.
right. He was telling me that he's trying to come, but he was looking for a couch to crash on, or potentially.
Yeah, that's what he was saying to both of us.
He can keep telling me he can come here. Keep telling me he can come here.
He doesn't
A,
want to crash.
a full setup is $1,000 for an index. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, you VR guys, something else. You guys are some monsters.
Steam didn't come to be our friends, bro. They're not selling this. They really did say they were selling it at freaking. I don't know, man. Like the more I think about it, and the more we have this conversation, the more the product seems less and less like it's worth the cost of admission. It seems like a cool, novel thing, but the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to turn negative about it, to be honest. The more, not negative, but the more I mean, like, this is like one of the first products, honestly, the Steam machine. This is like one of the first products in starting this channel that I'm like really questioning the product versus what they want to try to sell it for.
I'm surprised, honestly.
I mean, even more so than the RTX 5090, bro. The 5090 is an absolute monster beast, and this thing is like shaved down, cut down in every single way possible. And they still want like a premium price for it.
It's a good.
This is their words. I mean, if we take them at face value at what they said, it will be priced at entry level PC. That's wild. Entry level PC is $800.
It's $800. Yeah, I saw Moore's Law's Dead. He was doing some math, and the guy was like, he thinks it's gonna come around $400. I don't know. Like I have nothing against the guy.
$400. I mean, that's like the general price that you would expect for a console. For this type of a build.
Yeah, but his thing was like when they say entry level PC, I think he was like Valve meant mini PCs or whatever or something like that. But even then, mini PCs are expensive, dude. PCs,
dude, they're like $800 too. I mean, you can get them for like $400, but those are absolute ass.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, honestly, it has to come in base model $399, no controller, top end model 2 terabytes, can't be over 600. It's got to come in under 600, and that's where it has to fit. Because even though I get what Valve is doing, what they're trying to aim for, look at the Steam hardware survey, whatever.
Trying to be, see if they come out with some cheap ass shit like trying to be slightly cheaper than an entry level PC, that's not gonna work, bro. That's not.
Yeah, I can concur with that. I can.
That
I don't think we will.
that kind of optics looks bad. I mean, they legit make money off of every game that's sold. They should be 100% subsidizing these boxes like PlayStation and Xbox are supposed to. So going over Series X or PS5 price, that to me is wild.
Okay. Yeah, I saw Good Vibes comment again. You know what? Good Vibes. Yes, I do agree. This is what we said earlier. We talked about this even before the show. Like, I feel like as an entry level PC, it has merit if it comes in at the right price. But the question that Frog posed, which I'll also give him credit for, is who is this going to be entry level for? In the sense that if you don't have a PC, right? I guess if you're curious, you know what Steam is, maybe. Like, how would someone who doesn't have a PC get access to this product, I guess is what I'm trying to frame. You know what I'm trying to say, Frog? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who's going to learn about this may already have their mind set up if they're going to get it or not, kind of based on the specs
I
alone.
think that's pretty much where we're at right now. I think reviews are going to, right now, everybody that wants to buy one is going to buy one out of novelty, pretty much. Everybody else is going to be after the reviews if the product is actually worth buying. But by the time this thing comes out, we're already pretty close to like a new generation of PC hardware.
Okay, so how would you have improved it, right? To because price and specs are a big thing, but
Well,
realistically,
if
how
they're
would you have improved it?
realistically going to sell this at $800, it should be at least on par with 9060 non XT and at least a
We don't
9600X.
have we don't have that technology yet. Like to put. Remember, the Steam machine is tiny. Isn't it like a 6 by
Yeah,
6
well, it
kind of
should be
form factor?
bigger. It should be bigger. Like, I don't
Well, I
care
mean,
if it's tiny. It should
I
be
like the
bigger.
tiny
It
size.
should
I like
be
the
a
tiny
freaking
size.
beefy, badass PC, freaking hardware, whatever the hell they're trying to make. It should be a badass machine. It shouldn't be some little tiny box that's built for freaking. Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like the more I think about it, the more I start to feel like they're trying to take advantage of people that can't afford to buy something good. Like this thing, honestly, I don't know, man. They should be able to subsidize with the money they make on games. They should be able to sell this thing for $300.
I agree, and I know people probably won't agree about Valve subsidizing it, but if we talk about revenue generated compared to the other console makers, Valve is making way more revenue versus somebody like
Yeah, and you
Sony,
don't even have to
Microsoft,
pay.
Nintendo.
You don't even have to pay Valve a freaking like a fee for online gaming, bro.
Oh, then
Maybe
you got to remember too, like
maybe
there's
they'll
no
start charging
infrastructure.
us. They'll start charging us. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
They won't charge, but there's no infrastructure with Valve, right? They don't have global distributors, right? They don't have these massive contracts where they've got to keep things stored in warehouses. They don't have retail partners that need a cut. Like it's they are raking in a lot more money per software unit sold versus someone like a Sony, which I will agree with. They should be able to subsidize this thing aggressively. Personally, for me, I would say you got to go
They should
aggressive.
be
Like,
giving. They should be giving these away to freaking Steam owners just for using Steam.
is that it?
I mean, shit. I could buy my games on Epic. Epic will build a
Yeah, but no
freaking
one's gonna do
Xbox.
that, bro. No,
I know.
no one's gonna buy an Epic box.
Steam's not
No, man.
infallible. I mean,
They're not infallible. You're right.
I
They're
mean,
just
they
the
come
best
out with
service we have on
something. They
PC.
come out with something anti-consumer like this, bro, and I don't know. I don't know if it's anti-consumer
Yeah, I was
because
gonna
we
say, I
don't
don't
have a
think it's
price.
anti-consumer.
We don't have a price for it yet, and we haven't really. I haven't seen it hands-on running, so I can't say it's anti-consumer, but I can't say that it's going to be a good deal above and beyond what you can already get right now. And I just don't know. At
You know
first,
what,
at
man?
first I was pretty positive about it, but the more I think about it, sometimes the more I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
I don't know. I'm so excited for it. Your boy Good Vibes VR is actually kind of cooking in the comments right now. He's making a lot of sense, especially. So I don't know if you do Unreal Engine development, Good Vibes, but I do, and you definitely would be able to load up UE5 and actually start building a game from the Steam machine to then
Yeah.
scale up later. Like UE5 as the actual editor,
You could
is very scalable.
honestly play like UE5 is not the problem. UE5 games on 8 gig cards run just fine. They run just fine. When on low settings, they run absolutely phenomenal. Medium settings, no problem. 8 GB cards run UE5 all day long. It's not even UE5 that's the problem. It's the sentiment that people have put out there in the wild about 8 GB VRAM. It really just hurts.
I don't know. I think I said as you guys can obviously tell, I'm a bit more positive on the Steam machine. I think if it comes in for the right price, I think it'll do well. I think it'll do better than Frog is thinking, if I'm being honest. I think Frog is a little hurt by the Steam. You know, he's feeling the burns from the Steam. So
I'm not hurt by Steam at all. I'm gonna buy their machine.
you're
I'm
gonna
not
buy it.
hurt at all. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna cover
You're
it.
gonna buy
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I'm not even gonna be mean to it. I just feel like you've seen how negative the world can get.
I have, yes, I have.
I just think that Steam launching this thing in its configuration is, I don't know. I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's worth the risk to
Okay,
be
but money wise,
in some.
who was gonna buy something like we already said 800? It's dead on arrival, right? But specs wise, what is Valve going to do? Like, I don't think them selling a PC that's larger than it, right? It has a bigger footprint and it's just like a bog standard PC. I don't think people would buy that from Valve if they just became a system integrator. Like, hey, here's our 5060 Ti box with SteamOS or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think you're buying that from Valve. I think a bespoke effort like this makes more sense, right? Even though it's a little bit lower end,
If they can get developers to support it and make good quality freaking games that do the 4K 60 and look good, like actual freaking like premium AAA experience for it, then I think we might be onto something. There's so many variables for this thing that I
and the price
just
is a big
don't
one. It's
think.
hard to judge it without the price. It's hard to judge
Yeah,
without a price.
it's not even that. I mean, that is a factor, but at the same time, it's like I don't
Man,
know. I
we
don't
said,
know.
man, no bad products, only bad prices. If this thing comes in for $299, 12 gigabytes, no controller, that's gonna do gangbusters. Like
Yeah.
that you would not call that a bad product.
No, I don't think it's a bad product now. Like I don't. No matter what the cost is, I don't think it's a bad product because it'll clearly bring joy in games, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not 100% negative about it. I just think that optics really matter these days, especially in gaming where everybody is out there to make a buck being negative. That I don't know. I don't know.
But we talked about this before in other chats as well. Like, don't you think there's a disconnect between the larger reviewer and just the general consumer sentiment? I feel like that's what Valve is banking on. I think
I
Valve is like,
I do, but yeah, I do. I definitely feel like those guys are starting to lose their touch with people because people are starting to buy 50 series cards and seeing MFG for themselves and knowing that they're like full of crap. They're essentially
full of crap.
gatekeepers. They're essentially just gatekeepers.
Mm, yeah, perhaps, mayhaps indeed. Um, I don't know. Like there's a lot, like you said, of variables. It's hard for me to pin down without a price. Though
I guess the truth is I want to love it. I want to love it. I'm gonna love it.
I think you will once it gets here.
I'm gonna
Like
love it. It's gonna
I
be
think you will.
awesome. It's gonna be
I think
awesome.
I think it will, man.
It'll be
And
my first foray into Linux gaming.
yeah, man, that's exciting, dude.
I mean,
Like
that's like one big reason I'm going to buy it is because of that. There's a lot of reasons I want to buy it, but how do I? It's not. I'm going to buy it, but it's not a product that I'm going to actively promote on the channel. Is like, yeah, you should buy this. I want to try to give the community the best information I can about it. So I don't want to do like a hype content type deal for that, but I do want to let them know what it is for sure.
yeah, let's get some actual benchmarks, right? Let's
Yeah.
play some actual games
Not even
on it,
not
not
even
just
benchmarks. I just want to play games on it and see how happy it makes me. I don't care about doing benchmarks. I hate benchmarks, honestly. I think it's dumb and pointless and people don't like the way I do benchmarks because I use frame generation and upscaling. And they're not used to that yet. They're not used to that yet. It's going to take a while.
So you benchmark with frame gen on?
Sometimes it depends. I tell people what I'm doing, but I do benchmark the way I pretty much put out videos with the settings I've chosen to play the game at, and sometimes that includes frame gen, sometimes I don't.
you're a very eccentric individual.
I am. I'm always against the grain.
Very eccentric individual. Yeah, it's gonna be
Well, what's
interesting
the point? Like
someday.
nobody's gonna play that shit at native resolution with max settings. Like nobody's gonna play that shit at 14 frames a second, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why show them crap when I'd rather them see what the machine can actually do and then give them an honest opinion on that, as opposed to just playing like trying to play a game in an unplayable state and being like, yeah, you should buy this GPU, like literally showing them that it's crap at the same time as I'm telling them to buy it. It's weird, don't you think? Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. Like I
Because
tried.
they're not paying attention to that freaking 32 frames a second. They're looking at the 5090s 59 frames a second. And they're like, oh man, I got to spend 2006. That turns a lot of people off, I bet. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
that's what.
I mean, I
Yeah,
came into PC gaming thinking I needed the absolute highest shit I could get. I literally came into PC gaming. I'm not even joking, feeling like, oh man, I mean the 3090 is powerful, but I don't want to spend that much. I don't know if I'm gonna like PC gaming. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use my controller. There were so many what ifs that I couldn't answer that I didn't find out until I actually started using it. And then yeah, I came into it feeling like I needed to buy a 5090. I mean, you could go back and watch old streams and old content, and that was pretty much the sentiment. And then when I bought in, I was like, damn, I paid $1,700 for my first pre-built and felt cheated after just a couple of
so
months.
she did. Well, now that's a deal. Haven't you seen the prices? $1,700.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you get a deal. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's got its
But
place, as I've
now,
said.
knowing what I know now, I'm like, if I would have known what I know now, that 3060 Ti freaking PC would have been absolutely incredible. Because I would have bought a 1080p monitor and I would have played the shit out of 1080p games at high frame rates instead of trying to play them running like ass at 4K with upscaling. Yeah, dude, like it would have been so much better if I knew what I know now getting into PC. Well, actually, I would have known exactly what to buy. I would have known to get into PC gaming 4 years later on a 5090. No, I'm just joking.
Jumping straight to 290.
No, honestly, if I knew what I knew now, I would have went with like a 6800 XT when I first got in. I would have completely skipped Nvidia and I would have just went straight for AMD just because of the fact that all of the Nvidia prices were skyrocketed because of freaking like the mining and everything at that time. So I would have
Yeah.
just went AMD. I would have just skipped the whole Nvidia thing completely. I just went
Well,
AMD.
I never asked you. How do you? Okay, so looking back now, retrospect, real talk. How do we feel about RDNA 3?
RDNA 3, I still feel like it's good.
I mean, yeah,
I
we know it's good. It's not a bad
I
architecture, but
I loved
you don't feel
RDNA
it's under
3. Underwhelming. Um,
because it definitely did live up to the marketing and the communication we were getting before launch, right? I'm not saying it's bad, but like I felt like even for them, it missed the mark a bit.
um, well, I don't feel like it missed the mark for me just because I did not ever try RDNA 2 before I bought it in terms of like GPUs. So RDNA 3 was my first foray into AMD, and it beat the NVIDIA counterparts on the games that I play easily. It was always better on my Ubisoft games. I always had higher frame rates on the AMD side, no matter what I paired it against. The only thing that I kind of wish that I would have bought a 4090 to run against the 7900 XTX because the 4090 would have beat that card,
Oh, easy.
and that would have been the class that I would have compared the 7900 XTX to, and I would have loved to have seen those two going head to head as like, okay, could I justify a 4090 over the 7900 XTX in terms of power, or was the 7900 XTX sufficient for my needs? And
Man,
I
it's
think that would have been an interesting one because 4080 Super in the games that I play was consistently under the 49 or the 4080 or consistently over 4080 on a lot of those pure Rasta games that I was playing. But you get into like the ray tracing games, and it's like, okay, 4080 has a chance, but I'm still using upscaling, all of that stuff. But I could still use, I could still essentially play a lot of that stuff on a 7900 XTX. I don't know. It was weird generation. I don't feel like it was undersold. Honestly, I felt pretty damn good about the marketing from AMD after buying the AMD cards, because I didn't go back and watch that until after I'd bought them. I feel like they held up pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think they
obviously we had to
aged.
wait. I feel we had to wait for features, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I went into AMD with such low expectations that it literally blew them away and exceeded everything. And so that made me like angry at the people for lying to me about AMD,
You got a lot
because
of
I
bones.
wish.
Why do you have so many enemies, dude? You're always mad at some. Always mad at somebody. You got so many enemies, man. Someone's always lying to you, they're scamming, they're costing you money.
Well, I mean,
Just
think about
like,
it. Well, like you said, you're a cheapskate. I spent what,
yeah,
three
I'm a
thousand
cheapskate.
dollars? I spent $3,000 on GPUs to benchmark them, and
Jesus.
people legit told me that I was lying to them because their best good favorite YouTuber said different. You know what I mean? So yeah, they cheated me, and they
I
didn't
know
even
this.
say sorry.
Okay, so I know this is getting off in the weeds, but do you think that we're gonna see high end again from AMD? Because I personally don't think we are. I think we're just gonna continue to see like that 70 class from them with a
I just
60
don't even
class.
think I honestly don't think we need anything more than a 70 class for
Well,
gaming anymore.
if you listen to your superiors as you put them, they think we do. And I hear, and it's not just them. I hear a lot of people say that
I
AMD should go back and have like a high end RDNA card again.
I do. I just don't know. I just don't know what the point is. Like the higher the higher end they go, the more they have to charge, the more people get angry about the pricing, and it's like, why? Just sell good 70 class cards that they get upgraded every generation, man. Like, who gives a shit? Like, we don't need it. I mean, obviously 4K is getting to a point where it's not as hard to run anymore. Sure. And we've got plenty of upscalers and stuff now. Like, I just don't feel like we need more than a 70 class card. I just think that 70 class needs to start coming back down in price so that it's more obtainable for more people.
Yeah, I mean,
Because a
anything that's more
5090
accessible.
at $2,600 is ridiculous for the performance that you
But
get
that's
over
like, I mean,
over a
I don't
70
care what
class
NVIDIA
card.
says, but that wasn't a gaming card. I mean, it obviously can game, but
It's
I don't think
not, but
it's not a gaming card, man.
it's still sold under the RTX branding, so that technically people think it's a gaming card. It's
It's
deceptive marketing, man, to get you to spend significantly more money on something that you absolutely don't need to enjoy games.
and they got you, my man. They got you.
They got me good. They got me so good. I don't know. I don't mind having it, but I'm not a developer. It's a whole lot of extra power that I just can't even use unless I force myself to become a developer or AI bro or something. You know what I mean?
But the path tracing games look pretty good on it, right? They gotta run pretty well. Like, I mean, Indiana Jones
it's
and the Great
still
Circle has to look
you still
amazing.
have to use freaking upscaling and freaking frame
True,
generation and
true.
all of
But you can
that
get like
stuff.
2
But yeah,
bounces with that.
you can get a playable experience. But it's disappointing to know that you have to still use all that on the world's largest, greatest GPU. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier to justify using that on a 60 and 70 class card than it is an 80 and 90 class card. Like, I think
I
that's
agree.
why the sentiment is like, you're like, holy shit, dude. And especially like when you have a 5070 Ti and you can play 4K and high frames and play all that stuff and still look good. And then you play a 50 and then you're on a 5090 and you're like, oh shit, dude, I still have to use that. You know what I mean? You're like, holy shit. Doesn't make any sense. It's kind of
Yeah.
wild. But
What kind of it's
oh, all right, guys, I gotta let Mama go to bed, and I want to play some games tonight. But I'm getting kind of tired. We've been live streaming now for a long time, so
I know.
ooh, maybe we'll do this again on another day.
Yeah, maybe we can try it again next week. Maybe we can get Steak to come out the house, see if his wife let him out
Next
the house.
Friday. It's
Mm.
driving a Ferrari to the grocery store. Yep, exactly. But it is fun. I do love it, and I wouldn't change it. I mean, I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I tried it. But I don't think that I would continue to do 5090s or 90 class cards. I just don't feel like we need them, man. Like, I just want good optimized games on a 70 class GPU. I think I'm good with that area.
This guy Cage Rage RC. I see you. You're tempted to buy a Switch 2.
Buy one.
Don't listen to Frog. Look, man,
Buy it.
I need more you Switch guys to start exploring your options with PC handhelds.
Absolutely not.
Get your Android handhelds. Like, you need to start exploring your options. You don't have to get a Switch 2. You can always come to my channel, Silicon Fox. I'll set you straight. All right. We'll get you set up with some emulation stuff. Let you emulate those games instead.
Absolutely.
You don't have to buy a Switch 2.
Get Switcheroo number 2. Don't forget Kirby and Pikmin. Switch 2 is good. I love mine. I am grateful that I bought it.
Yeah, you gotta kick this Nep guy out. He's talking bad about my PC handhelds, man. I can't stand for that.
Damn it, Nip. I don't even know Nip, but welcome, Nip. Yeah,
talking bad about my PC handhelds, man. That's my jam. Right
I mean,
there.
I'm not trying to be negative about Steam Machine. I'm gonna buy one. I want to test it. Like, I'm super curious. I don't know, man. We just it's just trying to make sense of the whole PC thing that sometimes drives me crazy, because it's like, we love it, we hate it. Like, where are we going with this? You know what I mean?
I love PC. I love that it's expanded to the point we have different form factors. I love PC handhelds. I love the fact that we're getting PC emulation on Android handhelds now. Like, it is such a good time to be a PC gamer, whether you love the top end, whether you love the low end mobility stuff, or whether you're just somewhere in the middle with mid range. It's a great time right now. And it is the platform to be. Get off the consoles, you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know you guys are console gamers. Get off the PlayStations. Get off the Xboxes. Get off the Nintendo Switches. You need to come over to the winning team with PC. We're gonna set you straight. We're not gonna lead you astray. Have you buying all this extra crap? Come to the winning side. It's time to come home, my brothers.
It's time to come home to where it's supposed to be. Yes, my friends. Thank you guys for coming tonight. We had a great stream. Sorry about all the technical issues. I guess maybe I should pay my freaking internet bill, but I'm poor. You know how hard it is to run? You know how hard it is to beat a 5090? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. So, all right, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming.